The element of surprise. Keep them guessing, keep them off balance, apply pressure in unpredictable ways to get the other side to bend. This is the way of United Auto Workers President Shawn Fain.
To win, we're likely going to have to take action. And just as we have approached our negotiations differently than we have in the past, we are preparing to strike these companies in a way they've never seen before.
Let's break that down. We, in this case, is the United Auto Workers, representing 146,000 people who are fed up with their employers, General Motors, Ford, and Stellantis, formerly Fiat Chrysler. Action is what happened late last night at midnight when contracts expired and the union went on strike. But striking these companies in a way they've never seen before, that's new.
This morning, what could be the calm before an historic simultaneous strike on the big three automakers.
If called upon, we will be ready to do whatever it takes.
Hitting all three at the same time. Never been done before. But they're also doing it with surprise rotating strikes, meaning little advance notice to the companies of which manufacturing plants will suddenly have nobody showing up to work.
This is a strike that keeps the companies guessing as to where and when the next local will walk out.
Let me explain how it works.
This is a strike that starts small and builds over time as more and more of us stand up and join the fight.
From a management perspective, you've got to figure that managing surprise plant closures is a bit like playing whack-a-mole if the game was indefinitely long and cost an estimated $500 million a day to play.
If you strike at just a plant that produces something that all the other plants need, for example, engines, you just strike the engine plants so that you can't build cars or trucks without engines, it could be very damaging. It could basically close down the car companies for the length of the strike.
Normally, if this had been just, one of your plain old run-of-the-mill general strikes, the companies would know well in advance what the deadline for strike action was and how to prepare for it. So, for example, if you know all of your plants are shutting down, you can outsource production, make supply chain changes, even do some basic math, game out how much this is actually costing you so you can explain to shareholders why they shouldn't panic and run your company's valuation into the ground. But when you can't do that preparation,
we will not strike all of our facilities at once. But if the companies continue to bargain in bad faith, or continue to stall, or continue to give us insulting offers, then our strike's going to continue to grow.
The idea is the company is perpetually off balance.
The notion here is the uncertainty will cause the company to concede more rapidly. Now that they know that a strike isn't an abstraction, but every week or every several days, they're going to be facing more economic pain.
As far as anyone knows, there is no set schedule for how often or which plants will be targeted.
So UAW family, be ready. If your local is called to stand up, I know you'll meet the moment, just like the generations that came before us did.
And in a negotiation where the two sides are apparently, for the moment, quite far apart, drawing out strike action can work in the union's favor. If you start with a full-blown strike, you've kind of played all your cards, and it's a battle of attrition to see which side can survive without work longer. But keep chipping away in small, unpredictable ways. Maybe puts the big three enough on their back feet to secure a larger victory than you would have otherwise.
Using a tactic that gives you more runway for your strike is really important, especially this time around, because the two sides are so far apart and some of the issues seem nearly intractable. So the UAW wants to do everything it can to endure what could be maybe the longest strike in a generation.
In theory, it can be an effective play. But let's look at an actual example where something similar happened here in Canada.
The union representing Canada's postal workers has announced they'll begin rotating strikes tonight at midnight if a new agreement cannot be reached this evening.
When Canadian postal workers announced they were going on strike about 5 years ago, their stated plan was to begin with strikes in 4 cities: Victoria, Edmonton, Windsor, and Halifax. They were all 24-hour strikes. The next day, it was Toronto.
The Canadian Union of Postal Workers targeting Toronto and the GTA on day 2 of their rotating strikes.
But beyond that, a surprise, not unlike what we're seeing in the US today. By the 4th week, Canada Post had said the rotating strikes have touched virtually every Canada Post facility and every Canadian address so far. Vancouver, Montreal, Quebec City, St. John's. The list was long, but it didn't end well for postal workers.
The Liberals have now started a process to fast-track a bill which, if passed, could force mail carriers to return to the job in a matter of days.
The targeted or selective strike tactic is not without danger for the UAW. Think about this. Suppose you are a worker at a striking plant and you are getting strike benefits to $500 a week, less than half of what you used to make. And then there are workers at other plants who are not on strike and they get their full pay. At some point, there might be at least the danger of some cracks in the unity amongst the workers.
But look, every negotiation is different. Every industry has its own nuances, and absolutely it is hard to know how the auto workers strike in the US will play out. But Shawn Fain is talking tough.
But if we have to strike to win economic and social justice, then we will shut down the big 3.
And depending on how long a game the United Auto Workers are willing to play, if the two sides can't reach a deal, this could last weeks or even months.